Okay, here we go with another pepper update, video update, and my deck peppers. Got the Thai dragons. I've had 2 small harvests from these so far. You can see I've got some more ripe ones on there, I guess. I made some kimchi for my wife, and I use these for the seasoning. Still plenty of pods on there. I'm looking forward to making those into flakes and powder later on. My Carolina Reaper, which I'm not so sure if it's a Reaper, probably a cross from last year with my yellow boot. But you know, you can see from the pictures it's definitely got kind of a tail on it, but the pods just aren't the right shape. I know I saw, where was that pod? It definitely had a tail. I mean, it was a long skinny tail. Well, here's one, kind of got one. But the other one was real Reaper-like, but the pod just otherwise isn't shaped right, so you can see these just, they're more like a boot. So, I don't know. I'm sure there's plenty of heat there. My Hungarian wax peppers, about 2 weeks ago we had a pretty good storm come through, and I came out and there were 3 of them laying on their side, and I came out and propped them up, and well, I don't know, about a week later I found another one that was laying on its side, and I didn't understand why, because we didn't really have any wind or anything that night. So I propped that one up, and then the next day there was another one on its side, and I just came to realize that these plants are just heavy with peppers. I mean, these are big thick peppers. I mean, look at that. That's a big heavy pepper. And there's a lot of them. You know, the plants aren't all that big. They're certainly not full-size plants yet. But I want to hold off on harvesting these things because I want to get some ripe pods in there too. So when I do cold can, I'll have the color in the jars. So you can see they're all doing real good. The ones that I had put the tomato cages on, I just had these tomato cages laying around. I figured I'd use them. They're doing fine, but the ones that I didn't have any support on were the ones that got the damage. But you know, I just propped them up and they seem to be doing fine. So I'll move on to the Twilight and the Bolivian Rainbow, and you can see I'm finally really starting to get some good color in these plants. Here's the Twilight, quite a big plant, getting pretty tall, and you're seeing a lot of yellow and orange in there, and pretty soon you'll start seeing red. On my Bolivian Rainbow, I do have some red. I've got pretty much all the color phases here, but it's primarily the purple yet. You can see just about everything. There's more of the red ones in there. But they're really cool looking plants for pepper plants with all that color. So let's go check out the watermelons. Okay, and my in-ground plant, as you can see, it's really growing good. Each of these vines have got to be close, well, a couple of them are close to 9-10 feet long now. This is the where they're planted right here, and way out there is the end of this one. That's probably getting real close to 10 feet. But what I'm kind of disappointed on is I'm not getting very many watermelons. I got the one real early quick one, and that's this one here, which is really doing good. I mean, that's well bigger than a softball now. But other than that, I've got one here, you know, that's between a golf ball and a baseball. And there's probably a couple other real small ones on here somewhere, but really nothing else. It starts to set fruit, and then I guess they're just not getting pollinated or something, and they drop off. But I don't know, plenty of time left. Let's go check out the one in the container in the backyard. And here's the one in the container, which, you know, it's probably got five foot vines on it. But check this out. We'll start right here. I got one. That's, you know, softball size. Move over here. Got one under there. That's about close to a softball size. Got one here. That's softball sized. Another one right here, another softball sized one. Check this one out, that's about a softball sized one. And let's see, this one here, another softball sized one. And then there's one down, oh, I don't know if I showed this one or not, but you can see I got a lot more of them on these vines, and they're not even nearly as big. I guess maybe it has something to do with the nutrients and growing in ground versus the container. So it's hard to say. But I should have some awful good watermelons here in a month or so. Okay, and my above ground garden. Let's start on this end this time, I guess. Sweet banana here, just a couple peppers on there. Not doing real good, but doing okay. This one here is another sweet banana, and as you can see, it's got one huge pod on it. That's nice, real good sized one. And then another one. Another sweet banana. They got 3 or 4 pods on there, not real big. This one here has 3 good sized pods on it. Another sweet banana, it's got 4 smaller pods. Kind of a sparse plant there. Then my hot bananas. Here's a hot banana here. And these pods are really doing good. Check this one out. It's a nice big pepper. Got 2 more big ones and a smaller one. This one's got 3 good sized pods on it. This one's got a couple nice pods and actually quite a few smaller ones. This one's got 3 great big pods on it. And then another round of small ones up here too, just like the others. And my last, this is a Hungarian wax, the one Hungarian wax here. It's got 3 or 4 pods on it. So, and I did wind up pulling this one out here. It was a sweet banana, and I pulled it mainly. I think it had 1 small pepper on it is all. But what I did here is I planted some daikon radishes. They're oriental radish that I want to use to make kimchi with. So I took up that space, and I also, in the other corner of the garden, did the same thing. And speaking of radishes, we'll go out here. This is where I planted my Alaska giant radishes, and you can see where they are. They're in a circle there. Pretty good sized. They're supposed to get really big. So let's see. Here, we'll get you a size reference here. There's my foot, and those plants will get a lot bigger from what I understand. And I also planted in this spot, I planted some more of the oriental radishes, the daikon radishes. So, and that's it for the update this time.